In a small town lived a 17-year-old boy named Arjun. He had big dreams. He wanted to become successful, make his parents proud, and create a life that most people only dreamed about. Every morning he would wake up motivated. He would make plans. Today I'll study. Today I'll learn a new skill. Today I'll work on my goals. But something strange happened every single day. The moment he sat down to work, his phone would light up. A notification, a reel, a message, a new video recommendation. Just 5 minutes, he would tell himself. 5 minutes became 30. 30 became 2 hours. Before he knew it, the entire day was gone. At night, Arjun would feel guilty. He would look at the list of tasks he had planned and realize he had completed none of them. Yet somehow he felt exhausted. Not because he had worked hard, but because his brain had been running after endless entertainment all day. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months, and while Arjun stayed in the same place, he watched others move forward. His friends were improving. Some were learning new skills. Some were preparing for exams. Some were building businesses online. But Arjun was stuck in the same cycle: motivation, distraction, regret, repeat. One evening, while scrolling through videos, he came across a quote. It said, "The life you want is hidden behind the distractions you avoid." For some reason, those words hit him hard. He looked at the screen time report on his phone. 7 hours. 7 hours every day. He quickly did the math. 7 hours a day meant almost 50 hours a week, more than 2,000 hours a year. He sat silently. Imagine what could happen if those hours were invested in learning, creating, or improving. That night, Arjun made a decision. He called it his dopamine detox. For 7 days, he would avoid unnecessary distractions. No endless scrolling, no random videos, no checking his phone every few minutes, only the things that truly mattered. The first day was horrible. His hands kept reaching for the phone automatically. Every few minutes he felt bored. His brain demanded entertainment. It wanted quick dopamine, the same way a person craves junk food after eating it every day. But Arjun resisted. The second day felt even harder. Everything seemed boring. Studying felt boring. Reading felt boring. Even sitting quietly felt boring. But he continued. Then something unexpected happened. Around the fourth day, his mind started changing. He noticed he could focus longer. Books became interesting again. Learning became enjoyable. Simple things felt rewarding. For the first time in months, his brain wasn't constantly searching for stimulation. By the 7th day, Arjun felt like a different person. He wasn't a genius overnight. He wasn't suddenly rich or successful, but he had regained something priceless: control. He was no longer controlled by notifications. He was no longer controlled by endless scrolling. He was no longer controlled by instant gratification. And over the following months, that single change transformed his life. He studied more, learned faster, worked consistently, and little by little, he started achieving the goals that once felt impossible. Years later, people asked him the secret of his success. They expected him to reveal some magical productivity hack. Instead, he smiled and said, "I stopped giving my attention away to things that didn't matter." Because the truth is, most people don't fail because they're not talented. Most people fail because they're distracted. They trade their future for temporary entertainment. They sacrifice long-term success for short-term pleasure. Remember this: every time you choose discipline over distraction, you're investing in your future. Every time you resist the urge to scroll, you're becoming stronger. And every time you focus on what truly matters, you're moving one step closer to the life you want. So ask yourself, are your distractions building your future or stealing it? Because your dreams are still waiting. The question is, will you keep scrolling or will you finally start living?